used to be so spiritual, whatever that means, right? But like so energetically sensitive that it was really hard for me to live on earth in the 3D. It was way too much. I was way too sensitive. And so I wasn't able to energetically hold and emotionally hold certain things that were needed for my life to upgrade and for my business to upgrade. And since I started going deeper within my body, since I started going deeper, not just in my mind, in the cosmos, in the energies, but in my physicality, that's when everything started shifting in my life and in my business. And you guys, it's been a journey and a ride, and it feels like honestly, it feels like I had a life before the somatic discovery and a life after. It's completely different. And this is like one of my greatest passions at the moment, to share this with others, because it has helped me so incredibly much that like it's literally like I am another me. And not just that I am another me, I am more me. I feel better, I feel stronger, I feel more grounded, I feel more connected with my body and with my emotions. I am much, much more capable at a much higher capacity to coach, to mentor, to hold space for others, and to facilitate spaces in person and online, since I started honoring my body, listening to my body, and working with my body. Instead of just like channeling and feeling energies and being super sensitive and like talking with beings from other dimensions and like doing energy work and quantum healings and ankh healings and radionic tables and oracle card readings and all of that, my whole life shifted and my whole business shifted. My whole mission started grounding and becoming embodied when I started working with my body. My energy is different. The way I show up is different. For example, before this, it was really hard for me to like, and let me know please if this resonates with you. If I would have like a coaching call that was 1 month away, I would feel kind of this anxiety because it was too far away, and I energetically and emotionally couldn't hold it. If that makes sense, like let me know if this makes sense, if you get what I'm saying. But it was hard for me to hold that capacity to show up when it had like when it was like 1 month away or 2 weeks away or something like that. And even things like going live on Instagram or whatever were so much more challenging because I was kind of out of my body. I was not in my body. And of course I was not fully like out of the body, but I was a lot more ungrounded. And so since I started doing this work, I feel so much more grounded in my energy. I discover more what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a woman, what it means to be grounded, what it means to be embodied. Because someone who has all the pure intentions, because I did have them, I had so much good intentions to help people, to be of service, to share. I really wanted to help people, but I wasn't able to help myself. My body was telling me something that I could not hear. I could not listen to it. Because I was ungrounded. I was disassociated from my body. And through a series of events that brought me to this space, to this work, everything shifted in my life. And I'm so passionate to now share this with you, especially for those of you who feel very energetically sensitive. Maybe you are like a really, really sensitive empath. Maybe you are such a pure soul that has such pure intentions to be of service and to uplift humanity. But at the same time, you struggle with being in the body. You struggle with taking action. You struggle with the most basic human life things, right? I get that because I was there. And I had all the beautiful intentions. And so many things started shifting in my life once I found this work. And once I started, not when I found this work, meaning when I received information from it, but when I started embodying it. And thank you for being here with me and sharing and witnessing me as I share. And please keep commenting and sharing. I really appreciate when I really feel your presence. Because again, it's not just me talking, it's us having a conversation. It's me opening this space where you can ask questions and you can share whatever it is on your mind. So thank you for sharing, brother, and thank you everyone who is tuning in. I always see your comments and I'm always present with you. I don't always reply because I'm sharing, but I always witness it. And I'm always feeling what you're sharing as well. And yeah, as I was saying, so many synchronicities started happening in my life. So much magic started unraveling. Once, instead of like meditating and tuning out of the body and being like, everything is an illusion, this is all an illusion, and 5D and like energy and like extraterrestrials and light language and like all like everything that was out of body. And I was like, no, let me ground. I am here for a reason. I'm here in this body for a reason. I no longer feel I'm supposed to transcend it. I feel like I'm supposed to be with it, in it. And for someone like me, yes, brother, being out of body, like nature helps me so much. But honestly, nature was not even like enough for me because I was still sometimes in nature and out of body. I was still disconnected. For example, there was a point in my life where I had to stop meditating. I literally had to stop meditating. Because every time I would meditate, I would just get out of my body. And I was seeing all these things and feeling all these things. And for someone like me who studied for many years true Tantra and mindfulness and meditation and transcendence. And I've shared this before, but I didn't study the Tantra that people nowadays talk about. The sexual Tantra, whatever, like, no. I studied real Tantra. And I'm sorry if this sounds judgmental. Maybe it is, and that's okay. But I actually studied Tantra. The foundations of Tantra. And non-duality. And transcendence. And meditation. And mindfulness. And I remember back then, many years ago, people used to tell me a lot, like, you need to ground, you need to ground. And I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm right here. Why does everyone keep telling me to ground? I was right there. But I wasn't. I wasn't fully there. Parts of me were not there. I was transcending. I was disassociating. I was out of body. Yeah, you're saying you're too ethereal as well. Yeah, I was way too ethereal. Yeah. Yes, there are many perspectives on what Tantra is. What I'm saying is that it was not just the Tantra where it was about sex and sexuality. It was more about meditation and observation and deep introspection, which can also be very transcendental. So, yeah, right, yeah, thank you for sharing that. Also, like, yeah, oh my god, that's such a huge aspect. I might have to do a whole life about mental health. When you are out of body, especially for people who are awake, it can be so challenging for our mental health. It can be so freaking challenging. Trust me, I know. I was there. I know. And if you're there, I literally pray for you. So I only have a few minutes because I have a call in a while. So I only have a few minutes before I need to go. But I really wanted to share this with you because it's so alive in me right now. And as I was saying, like, so much has shifted in my energy, in my business. I'm able to serve my clients, and I don't like the word clients, but I'm able to serve my brothers and sisters who come to me for support and help and activations at such a much higher capacity than I ever could. I'm able to be present and show up and be of service to a much higher degree. And I'm able to like schedule something and show up, and it doesn't feel overwhelming in my nervous system. I'm able to create stuff that before was too overwhelming. So for me, like creating a website, a YouTube channel, like a membership, oh my God, that was way too much. That was way too much for me. That was way too much for my emotional, physical capacity. And since then, my business is thriving more than ever. I have seen so many miracles and manifestations happen in my life. And yes, like so much magic keeps happening every single day because of this embodiment work. And so I really wanted to share this with you today, the power of having a coach and a mentor. Because when you have a coach and a mentor, and I think like, because I need to go in a few minutes, I will make another live about this because I could talk about this forever. Having a mentor or a coach is like finding someone who is riding a wave that you want to get up on, but they are already riding the wave. And when you join them, when you start working with them, it's so much easier to surf that wave. There is like a momentum that is already there, and you get to like surf it with someone who is already mastering the water. I love how that just came up. So the greatest shifts that I've seen in my business lately and in my life have been when I found mentors and coaches that were really aligned with me in the moment and who were really like speaking my language, you know, like they talked and I'm like, ooh, I'm there with you. And the other thing about having a coach that is so life-changing is that they ignite you into your own power, and they ignite you into action. They ignite you into action because a coach if you have a coach and you're not inspired to take action and change your life, maybe that's not the best coach for you. And maybe, sorry to say, maybe it's not the coach, maybe it's just you. There's no point in consuming information if we're not embodying the information we are consuming. It's ungrounded. It's disassociated. But when we have a mentor or a coach that really speaks to our soul and we are taking action in the moment from that which we are receiving, our whole life shifts because we are then embodied in the message. It's like a coach and a mentor is like they are sharing codes that they are or have already mastered. And by you receiving the codes, consuming the codes, and becoming the codes, you change. You literally change. Your life changes. You start moving differently. You think differently. You take action in a different way. Where maybe before you were just consuming information and you thought, oh, those people are doing it, but I could never do it. oh, I wish I could do it, but like I'm scared, I'm afraid, my body is contracting, like not yet, I'm waiting, I'm postponing, I'm delaying, I'm wondering if my dreams will ever happen. No, you take action on them. You become embodied and you take action, and as you take action, life starts shifting, life starts changing. And you can only be of service and an inspiration for others when you are embodied in your message. It's like, you know, like it's like a meditation coach who tell people to meditate, but then they don't meditate themselves. Imagine having a gym coach who tells you to go to the gym, but they themselves don't go. How would that work? Or imagine, now let's put it the other way. Imagine having a coach, a gym coach who goes to the gym. He's very, how do you say someone who has lots of muscles, like really strong and all of that. And they tell you like, oh, exercise is so good, like do these exercises, go to the gym. But then you're there with him, but then you don't take action. You don't actually go to the gym. Do you think your muscles are just gonna grow by themselves? And seriously, especially for people like super spiritual, law of attraction, manifestation, quantum people. Yes, you can manifest some muscles from meditating and visualizing it. But let me be honest, at some point you need to actually exercise or do something about it. That's why we are humans. That's why we are in bodies, right? To be embodied. Otherwise, what would be the point? And my loves, if you are wanting to be of service, if you want to show up for your community and your clients and for yourself and for your life, you need to be embodied. We don't need you out there in the cosmos transcending human life. We need you right here, right now on earth, embodying that energy, that transcendence, that magic into your body, into your life, radiating that in your physical vessel, in your human form. We need you here, not there, not out there. If we truly want to be of service, we need to be grounded. And to be grounded, we need to be embodied. And to be embodied, we need to take action. My whole life started changing in the most amazing ways since I started grounding and embodying and taking action. And this is why I created the Activation Membership, which is a portal where I offer you, like there are many different like whole courses that I put inside of there. So you can have access to the knowledge, to the information of what to do, and videos that make you think about what you want in your life. What is your vision? What is your desire? But also, and most importantly, maybe, not most importantly, because like it's important to have the right mindset, but then also the body work, the action work. I called it the Activation Membership because it is an activation. And I can merge all that I am into this membership to truly be of service to you. This membership is where I share all of me. And this membership is not like a dead library where it has those resources and those are the resources it has. No, it's a living library. I share more and I add more videos and more practices there every day, every week, every month. And we get to gather together in ceremony every month and every week. It's a living library. It's a community. It's a safe space. It's a sanctuary. It has all the courses that I needed to go through, all the information that I needed to change my life. I made it into courses. I am literally the embodiment of the messages I'm sharing there. And you can watch me be that embodiment. Because that's literally the journey I took. And I'm taking you with me on that journey. And I'm sharing with you additional resources that help you shift that much faster. Because it's not just about the information, it's what you do with that information. If you're just consuming information without taking action, it's not embodied. That's why I added guided meditations and journal prompts and other secret things that you will see once you're there. And somatic embodiment practices for you to tune into your body and be able to navigate your emotions and your sensations in your body and to shift from one state to the other when you desire. We don't need to be victims of our bodies and our emotions. We can learn how to play with them. I'm so passionate about this. And also, the other thing that for me is like the most important thing is the community. And yes, I'm also adding some more spiritual, energetic, quantum, light language meditations and activations in there. So that's also there. And other yumminess that you'll see. I'm preparing so much magic for us. But the power of community, that it's not like, because I thought about creating a course with all of these resources or a program, but I was like, no, we're meant to do this together. Like, I've done it by myself for so long and I know how challenging that is. But I know if I have a friend of mine who is in the same membership than me on a monthly basis, doing the same, watching the same videos, doing the same exercises, thinking about the same things, writing the same journal prompts, doing the same meditations and practices, in the same community, doing the same ceremonies, that upgrades both our journeys to a whole nother level with so much more power. It's so much more powerful when we do it together. So that's why I made this into this is like the most unbelievably cheap offer that I have. So if you have been wanting to work with me and maybe you couldn't afford my higher level coaching or something like that, you can join our membership, which is completely inexpensive. And you get to be with me and with us every single month, every single day, every single week, where I add more practices. And you can request what practices you want me to add. Maybe you have a request, you want me to focus more on money. Maybe you want me to focus on relationships. Maybe you want me to focus on dealing with certain emotions, or like showing up on social media, or whatever it is. You can request that. It's a living thing. It's a space where we get to communicate and connect. And then we have our weekly and our monthly challenges and practices, and like I have all these surprises for you, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna give some prices and some offers to some of you sometimes. We're gonna have some challenges, and we're gonna have these monthly and weekly ceremonies for us to meet and connect and activate together. And I'm so freaking passionate about this because this has completely changed my life. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I have to go because I have another amazing call with my sisters. And yeah, I will keep sharing more live because, you know, embodiment is also being here live, because life is live. Life is happening live. Not like a video that you record and then you post. It's live. It's right here. This is also why I prefer doing these lives than like recording a video for YouTube where I'm just looking at my camera and it's just me looking at a black lens. It's so weird sometimes. It's so much more natural when I'm just here with you, just hanging out and just sharing. So I'm gonna keep coming live here on Instagram, and I have so much more coming. There are so many yummy surprises that I have for us this year, and I'm so excited to share more with you. If you want to join us in the activation membership, comment below with activation or send me a DM with the word activation, and I will send you all the details for you to get cozy and comfortable and ready to activate and transform your life to a whole nother level, and to meet others who are doing the same. It's freaking epic, you guys. It's freaking epic. I'm so excited, and I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you soon. And until then, sending you all so many blessings and love as always.